Hey, school owners and instructors, Dr. John Terry with the International Martial Arts Council of America. Welcome to this installment of Martial Arts Business Mastery, where you have the opportunity to learn the IMAC impact to more business success. We believe there's 6 business essentials you've got to build into your martial arts program: influence, messaging, persuasion, attraction, connection, and transformation. Now, this week, I want to focus on the 5-minute rule. I want to talk about systems that can literally save your sanity. Now, when we talk about reclaiming your time as a martial arts school owner, instructor, and business professional, remember, you're an entrepreneur that teaches martial arts, not just a martial arts instructor. Here's what you need to know. While teaching classes are important, roughly 60% of the average martial arts school owner's day is spent doing operational tasks outside of core teaching and core training. All of these are essential if you want to be able to scale your martial arts program and achieve the financial success you want, have more impact, have more influence, and reach more students. But here's the problem. If you're trying to do it all by yourself, you're going to limit your potential to grow. Now, here's the truth that you need to understand. Thinking about the fact that 60% of your day is not doing what you're best at doing, and that's teaching martial arts. The truth is this: if it takes more than 5 minutes for you to explain to someone else what it is that you need done, you need a system in place so that an individual knows exactly what needs to be done. It's written, it's documented, and it's easy to follow. So here's what you need to know. You need to identify the repetitive tasks in your business that are robbing you of your time. Now, some of those I've seen from talking to our member school owners and instructors could be payment processing, especially if you're still using a manual process, onboarding a new student, scheduling classes, doing social media posting, inventorying equipment, many repetitive tasks that you may be doing in your school that are costing you time and taking away from what you are best at doing, and that's teaching martial arts. But how do we take the time to systemize and organize so we can optimize our success? We do that by creating checklists and templates and step-by-step guides that anyone can follow without your personal instruction. Now, as you're building these templates out and these checklists out, these guides out, you not only want to build out the process, you want to document the why, the purpose behind the process. The individual, whether it's a volunteer or a staff member, that's going to be taking this task on, freeing you up to do more of what you're best at doing, they need to understand there's a reason behind the process. That way they follow the process to get the outcome that you want as a business owner and as a martial arts instructor. Now, once you build a system, a checklist, a process out, you want to test it. Because if other people get confused by trying to follow the process or the system that you've created, that system, that process is confusing. You need to go back and tweak the process and then retest until the confusion is gone, and you can hand that piece of paper to an individual, and without having to come back to you for guidance, they can follow that process step by step and take ownership of that so you can get more things done in your school in less time. So here's your action plan for this week related around the 5-minute rule. Number 1, I want you to list 5 tasks. The 5 tasks that you do most often that take more than 5 minutes to explain to someone else. And once you've written down and identified those 5 tasks, here's your homework. I want you to systemize at least one of those this week. Take one of those repetitive tasks that you're having to explain to someone else over and over again how to do, document it, systemize it, create a checklist or a process around it, and do at least one of those this week. And then I want you to test it. I want you to tweak it. And then once you've got it down, hand it to someone else so they can follow it, and you've taken that task off your plate. And then once you've done that with one task, go back and repeat the process until all of your systems and all of your processes have been documented. Now, the second thing I want to challenge you to do is this. I want to challenge you to create a very simple checklist for your most common task, and I want you to have a staff member test it. Pick one thing that you do over and over again that you would like to hand off to somebody else and give them the opportunity to take ownership of that. Create that checklist and then let them test it. Once they've tested it, now you want to get feedback, you want to tweak it, and once you've got that system down, that task down to where they can do it without your help, ask them to use it, let them take ownership, and now you've again freed up more time for what it is that you do best, and that's teaching martial arts. Remember this, the inability to systemize your martial arts business is one of the 7 saboteurs of success. It's literally putting a roadblock in your way, limiting the amount of success that you're going to experience in your school. And when you limit your success, you're limiting your influence, your impact, and your income. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this week's tip. It's brought to you by Shihan University, our business development website, where you as a martial arts school owner instructor can get more tips, more tools, more insights, and more resources to help you become a black belt master of running your martial arts business. Now, Shihan University is sponsored by the International Martial Arts Council of America. We also sponsored the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame, the Fighting Back Institute, and our sister organization, the Christian Martial Arts Council, works with faith-based school owners and instructors here in the United States and around the world. You can learn more about us by visiting imacusa.com. And remember, we are the independent martial arts association for the martial arts entrepreneur. I'm Dr. John Terry with IMAC. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.